good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into U.S. Soccer. Today will be our final match day 3 between Turkey and the under-16 national team for the U.S. in the 19th annual Nike International Friendlies right here at the Premier Sports Campus in Lakewood Ranch. And for those who have been following through us, essentially, and you can only have one team that truly controls its fate, because that would be playing in the last match. But this U.S. under-16 team is tied for first. However, they do lead the bracket by better goal differential with the Netherlands, who will take on the under-17 national team later today. Both of them have a win and a draw. The draw was against each other. So they will have a chance here. But the United States, essentially by having a +2 goal differential to the Netherlands +1, can really put some pressure upon the Netherlands later with the victory today in order to possibly, quite possibly, take the top spot here in the 2019 Nike International Friendlies. So for the United States, they'll be wearing their white from head to toe with the red and blue stripes along the shirt. When we see that, they've only got a couple of players, Mauricio Cuevas and Dante Sealy, wearing numbers 2 and 7, who started both of the other games. Other than that, a good chunk here today, as 7 of the players that started game 1 are starting today, but a little mix of some of the others who played in the last game. So good chance for all the players who have been on the roster to get a tournament title here, a friendly tournament title at the end of it. Going from right to left will be Turkey. They'll be wearing the red from head to toe. For those who have followed the Nike International Friendlies for the last few years, on about this, we always know that the afternoon game typically a little windier, but not really much of an issue today. It's a 73-degree day, absolutely beautiful, spotty clouds, but certainly tons of sun and just a very light breeze, which will be slightly at the back of the United States here in the first half. About ready to get underway. As we mentioned, the U.S. going from north to south. As you look at the goalkeeper, Gabe Slonina, he started the first game for the United States and getting a chance here in game 3 against Turkey. Again, a lot on the line here for the U.S. So victory will force the Netherlands to win and win by 2 or more in order to take the title. But the 16s can really put a lot of pressure on that. Across the back, we do have Cuevas, Huckabee, Kensner, and Gomez on the far side. Here is a long ball up top looking for Sealy. Onto his left foot. Sealy will cut in. He'll strike it, and it will go into the chest of Chitin, who started also game 1 for Turkey. Good chance there as we look there at Moses Nyman, who got the second goal on Saturday evening against the 17s. The U.S. 16s beat the 17s 2-0. That put them in the position that they are in today. Turkey has had 2 one-goal losses. They lost to the 17s on day 1, 1-0. And then they lost to the Netherlands 2-1 on game day 2, Saturday that is. The U.S. 16s had the most improbable of ties in match day 1. They were trailing the Netherlands 3-1 as we went into stoppage time and scored twice in the final 4 minutes in order to just earn that point, and those 4 minutes very instrumental in what could be the final result here. This one's sent over the near touchline for a throw for the U.S. Cuevas using Huckabee. Seeley will wear the captain's armband for the U.S. Celtic will do so, wearing the number 8 for Turkey. We have a Turkey player that took a ball to the face, apparently. Maybe a contact issue, as right now he's being looked at. That is Zahir. So step off. Maybe they bumped heads, apparently. It's already got a finger in the eye, maybe. Making a little attention. Right now we'll have the drop ball. So Zahir waved back to 11v11. Kinsner and Huckabee. Seeley able to turn. As the runner down the wing, he'll hold it up to stay onside. Keeping it in, it's Gutierrez back here again to Kitahara. Kitahara scored the first goal on Saturday night towards the corner. Cuevas, and it's going to be too close to the goalkeeper, Chitin. Possession kept by the U.S. United States able to score first in both their games. They did score first against the Netherlands on Thursday. Netherlands came back with 3, but as we mentioned before, that furious rally in stoppage time. And then again, taking a 2-0 victory, 2 second-half goals against the 17s on Saturday night. Ball up towards the top. It's run onto by Akyun. Far post, Slonina out to catch that one as it floated up a little high before Zahir could get to it. We played 5 minutes, still scoreless here at the Nike International Friendlies. The U.S., you'll recognize the red, white, and blue across the shirt. Turkey in the all red. Chance now on the far side. They'll bring it into Nyman, and we'll poke it about wide. Gomez cannot keep it in. And they'll say it deflected off, perhaps. It will be a corner kick for the U.S. And they'll play it short. Turkey does have players over there. They'll push it backwards. Gomez scored the first goal against the Netherlands with an incredible strike. That ball headed up towards the goalie, and Huckabee up from his back position. Not able to get a lot on it into the hands of Chitin. Another look at Huckabee. Out of Morgantown, West Virginia, part of the Bethlehem Steel organization. Near side is Cuevas. He'll step on it. Turkey holding the pressure. Now they'll send an extra body in the form of Goulet up top to pressure the 4 defenders, running back and forth. Now Chance Huckabee with a little space will look to go forward into Cuevas. Toe poke attempt taken by Turkey. They wanted to counter quickly, but not looking ahead at the runners. Down the wing, Gomez under pressure, now played back in, and Kinsner will play it off of Arslan. So the ball will go to the U.S. Tomorrow night, the U.S. men's team looking to win the group, the Confederations, as they head down to the Cayman Islands to play Cuba. Cuba renovating their stadium. And there's this ball's played into the area. Off his line is Chitin. A win, give the U.S. winners of the group there. Put them in a tie with Canada, both teams with 3 wins and a loss should the U.S. win. But better goal differential will put the U.S. atop. That ball from Gutierrez. Tried to go up the middle. One back there by Kitahara. Turkey will take it at midfield. Up, long ball over the top to U.S. defenders. Will play it, but offside when that ball was originally played. Sunderland on the U.S. bench, shouting some instructions. Now Sealy on it, goes through the legs of Akyun. Sealy loses control on the far side. Kinsner. Nyman looking on the far side. Sealy up to challenge, is off the head of Shahindere. Gutierrez. It's run down by Paredes. U.S. bench asking him to play quicker. Now down towards the corner, and it will roll over the line. .12 minutes gone here in this one. Neither team really threatening yet. One good opportunity for Dante Seeley as he cut back. The shot, though, into the arms of the goalkeeper. Turkey yet to have any real possession. Now they'll try a run, tackled away by Javier Casas. Part of the Chicago Fire out of Addison, Illinois is Casas. Seeley from Frisco, Texas, in the North Texas Soccer Club. Huckabee looking up. Nothing there. He'll go back to Kinsner. A little space, all room to turn for Lepley. Excuse me, for Casas. And tripped up. Free kick will go the U.S.'s way. Is Gutierrez. Got the feet tangled up. Turkey content to sit back and let the U.S. get it. They'll put their pressure up a little bit. And it's Huckabee looking for a ball. He'll try and drive it down the middle. No one's there. Second ball is taken by Turkey. They'll bring it out the back now. Over the top on the ball by Yasha. Run down by Gomez. Turned over, but the U.S. will get it with Nyman. Room for Cuevas. Room for Gutierrez. Down the middle, looks in. Seeley on the right foot. His shot blocked by the sliding Shahindere. See the run down the middle and the drop by Gutierrez, able to step in. Nice move to get it. It had two. Shahindere able to keep that one from threatening his goalkeeper. Left foot near post now, flipped on, set free towards the 8, or from the 12, sent out towards the corner. Turkey gets it. No help. 1v4, and the U.S. will take it away from Guler. Results, if the United States 16s here has a draw, then Turkey, or excuse me, then, well, Turkey is eliminated. We know that. They have 0 points through 2 games. A win for the 16s will eliminate the U.S. under 17s. Both the U.S. 16s and the Netherlands have 4 points. The U.S. 17s have 3 points. So a win will make it either the U.S. 16s or the Netherlands title. A tie by the 16s, and it is wide open. Both the U.S. 17s and the Netherlands would control their fate in the match tonight at 6:30. Injured player down is Euler. Looks to be holding his head, his face. That's why it was stopped. Anytime you get the head injuries. Euler perhaps holding his upper teeth. Don't know if he had a bit of a collision there with an arm ahead. We'll check it out. Up though right now. I think there's no blood. And all of a sudden he's a little bit better. So U.S. had possession. We'll get the drop ball. The U.S., you would think, just play it back, reset it. On the ball right now is Casas, and he does that. Tucked inside now, Nyman. U.S. forcing Turkey to work defensively. This one, though, will hold up. No, it will get over the head into the area. Onto the right foot. Now it's Seeley. Doesn't get all of it. His shot blocked from 18 by traffic in front. Turkey brings it out of their back, but they will lose it. Nyman does a good job just getting it back to his defender. Again, Nyman into the foot of Paredes. Flex back, Casas. Paredes out wide, that's Gomez. Gomez into the corner. Here's Paredes across everyone, and it will go over the line for a Turkey ball. Another look here at the opportunity. You can see cutting inside is Gomez. He'll poke it back, and Seeley just doesn't get everything on it. And had a couple of bodies in between everything. That chance, it looks like it went off of Kaplan. Little chase here as Seeley tries to go back, and Turkey's goalkeeper, Chitin, will send it up towards midfield. Played towards the corner. Kensner is there. Slonina, who really hasn't had to do anything yet, as we've hit 21 minutes played. Over the top for Nyman. Nyman cuts back inside. Maybe he was looking at hitting it first time as that ball laid up pretty nicely, but that chances better if he went around the defender and wasn't able to do so. Well, driven across the field, brought down here by Yasha. Zahir under pressure. Laid up top by Kaplan, looking for Celtic. Kaplan again. Get it all the way back to his goalkeeper. Turkey did hold the lead against the Netherlands for a little while, scoring in the 58th minute. The Netherlands had 2 in the final 10 minutes, in the 80th minute, 89th minute. Gutierrez over the top. Sealy. He's got defenders, and the pull down outside the area will be a free kick for the United States, 20 yards out. Should be a great chance. That one did look like it was going to hold up, and Sealy had a chance to get there before the goalkeeper, you can see, and there it is. The hip check by Shahendere did keep him away from it, and Sealy will earn the free kick. Another look at that was, we saw Shahendere was not playing the ball. So it looks like it's 19 yards out, actually. One of those very tough to get up and down. And Sealy's on it with the left foot. Nyman is on it with the right foot. We have a 5-man wall being set up. As Chitin standing on that near post trying to set it up. Not a very deep wall, because we see 19, and yet they seem to be at only 11 yards. So it's an 8-yard wall. So they'll try and go around. They cannot get it up and down. They'll say it goes off the head. No, they'll call it a goal kick. It's one of those frustrating. That definitely had a deflection. No one saw that, but those frustrating things when you see a wall, you get those dangerous chances. I mean, we know it's 18 yards out is the box, and it's only 1 yard from there. Pretty easy to know that you should be halfway between the penalty spot and the goal box. Instead, that wall lined up probably at 11 yards. So get an injured Turkey player down. That is their captain, Celtic. Says he got kicked. They are holding the left ankle. Players taking advantage of it with a water break if they get a chance, the Turkey players around there. Thursday was a much more humid day. We did have hydration opportunities in each half of the early game for the 16s and for the Netherlands. Celtic making his way off. He is asking the referee what, no foul on that, but she didn't see it that way. It did go out on the far side. Sealy, right there, good look at, and him. And a good look over at Brian Gutierrez. Turkey will just throw it in back to the goal, at least to the, towards the U.S. goal, and Gimish, and they will use Slonina, will the U.S. Zahir, and that's off Sealy. When talking about all the scenarios right now, obviously it's 0-0, the U.S. and Turkey. That would put the U.S. 16s in first at 5 points, but I think both the Netherlands and The U.S. 17s are pulling for that tie. Again, a tie would leave both those teams with their own fate in their own hands. But that if that is the case and the tie happens, then the only way the under-16 team will win the friendlies is if the Netherlands and the 17s tie. But here's a chance for Turkey. Into the box, shot, and a goal. And Turkey is taking the lead as Gümish is taking advantage of a loose ball by the U.S. in their own half. And Gümish finds the top corner, and it's a 1-0 lead for Turkey. Not much Slonina could do there. Kind of left out to dry is the opportunity there for Turkey. Able to find a little bit of space, and Gümish, well struck, has given Turkey their second lead of the Nike International Friendlies.
Goal scored for Turkey in the 28th minute by number 2, U-16.
Another look here, as you can see, the ball getting into it, and Nyman not able to catch up, no space in front of it, and dropped down from 16 yards out and put it in a spot that Slonina could not get to. So into the 28th minute now. This one should open up a bit. We'll see it. It's always one of those more simplistic statements, but it's so true, and I think to anyone will hear it, they maybe not fully understand what it means. Goals change games. What we've seen is Turkey really sitting down. The U.S. been content, maybe a little slower not to go forward. We'll see if they increase their pace. Probably too early to really change up that, but we will see something like that, I would think. That ball played towards the corner. Turkey trying to get that quick counter. That will go off of the U.S., and it'll be a corner kick. First glance, maybe a little lucky not to be a penalty here. I thought maybe it gone off the hand of Gomez, but maybe the hand was close enough, or maybe it did go off the leg. That's just the broadcaster's viewpoint. Not always the most reliable. Another chance here for Turkey. It's Elmas. Outswinger corner. Near post, and it's going to get through the box and now out, or at least past the first man. Cleared up, run down. That's Gümish who scored the goal. Now it's sent high. Slonina with the punch. Second ball on the strike, and it's going to bounce wide. That opportunity came up, and Kaplan from his back position. But get it, so Turkey been very dangerous your last couple minutes, including the goal. Here's Nyman in for Gutierrez. Gutierrez steps on it, help back with Nyman. Nyman has Cuevas. On the far side, here's Gomez. He'll work it with Paredes. Paredes turns to go at net and fouled on the play. Akyun. Turkey and the Netherlands, who we've both seen are this 16 group of 16s, will be many of the players that will be representing their countries as they serve for preparation for the under-17 championships, May 21st through June 6th. That'll be in Estonia. No issues with the distance on this wall. Looks to be a good solid 10 yards. We'll play this one in to the area. It's Nyman on the right foot, near post. It's up, headed straight up at the penalty spot. Is it brought down by anyone? No. Gutierrez pokes it over, looking for the penalty, not going to get it. Run down by Huckabee. Huckabee tries to play it in. Deflection off, and Huckabee will work it for a corner kick. Nyman and Paredes will run to the corner. Another good look there at the goalkeeper for Turkey is Chitin. Paredes, left foot, driven off the head of the Turkish player towards the back post and towards the top of the area. Now played back. That's not going to be able to be brought down by anyone. It will be a Turkey ball. Tackle back, and that's still onside because it went off the U.S. Chance now on that left foot, and it will go out over the ball for a throw. The tackle by Kitahara basically put Guler through because it was played by the United States, but it'll be don't think it's a corner kick, and maybe it's a throw. They're all set up for a corner, however, so see where it's at. Again, sorry, look at that. I missed that one myself, but yes, those asking for offside won't get it when it's played there. And that one's chipped up towards the near. And then back to Turkey. Now onto the right foot. Will they strike it on net? No, they'll play it back post. Out collision, and it's free right at the box as Slonina was a little behind getting it. There is a down player for Turkey. It will be a corner kick. So Turkey really looking to increase their lead, and I think that they will want to see as it's Kaplan up. No, I take it back. It's Shahindare. Here's the ball again on the back post. You can see Slonina comes out, but it not able to get it. It actually punches his own player, but it was off the chest through that. As the ball in by Elmas. Set it out, and there's the loose ball. That was deemed to be off the U.S. Up is Shahindare. Driven, back post, all the way across. On it is Zahir. Zahir able to put it into the area. Light jerseys there. They'll try and bring out the near side. Nyman, and Nyman's taken down, and that may or may not be a card. You thought you saw Shahindare kind of eyeing that tackle. Knew exactly what he was doing there as the pressure was running out and allow him to jog back. Now Chiltik into Zahir. And that's Slonina. It's almost like at the 28-minute mark, an alarm clock went off for Turkey. They've been pretty dominant over the last 6-7 minutes. And they have the 1-0 lead. Prior to that, U.S. had possession for probably 75-80% of this game. Almost a turnover, and it is. They'll lose it again in their own half. Guler, far side. Here's the goal scorer, Gumish, but he miscontrols that, rolls towards the corner, waiting on help. Arslan. Arslan tries to turn. Kinsner gets it. Second ball, and behind. Arslan will commit the foul. Huckabee looking forward. And this would be, as the score stands right now, would be the third, not option, but third possibility of results, meaning that the Netherlands would win this year's version with a draw or win, And the U.S. 17s would require a win. A loss here by the 16s would eliminate them from winning the friendlies. That ball through Nyman, and it's across the post. Now it's free. On the left foot, shot, and it's kicked off the line. Paredes had it, and the defender well positioned. I believe that was Shahindare, and now the shot and a save. And it will be, or Navy just missed the near post on that one. The U.S. had a great chance there, not just once, but twice. That second one missed as Gomez put it in, but it hit the far side of the near post. And here's Nyman. This ball cleared out. Paredes got it down. And you can see they're moving into position. It wasn't Shahindare. It was number 5, Kaplan. Kaplan just coming across and stepped out in front of it. And yet another look here. That's Kaplan. And now Turkey here. Tries to slot it through, and they do in the near post run, and Kumish almost had his second, but it's a goal kick. Well, this one's opened up a bit. It's another look here as the U.S. lost it again in their half. Nyman on it. Nyman is fouled. He's got help wide, but he's got Nyman inside. Nyman on a toe poke, and the United States has tied it up. Nice through ball down the middle, and Nyman able to find the twine. This one's all tied at 1 as we hit 40. There's the through ball, and Nyman just caught the goalkeeper between steps as Gutierrez sent him in.
Goal scored for the United States in the 40th minute by number 23, Moses Nyman.
So now the pressure turned up by the U.S. Turkey looking forward, Kaplan. Gutierrez almost there on the far side. Kumish. Too far as the here is out. Casas. It's going to be off of Akun. Throw in for the U.S. Huckabee. Driven ball to ceiling. Turkey comes down with it. Tied at 1, 43rd minute here at the Premier Sports Campus, Lakewood Ranch. Nike International Friendlies. It's U-16s and the 16s of Turkey. Both these teams will be representing their countries throughout the next year as 17s. And Paredes was fouled on the tailbone. And a little talking to by Cuevas. Cuevas will sit over this one. Down the line, trying to go over the top. Kitahara. They'll work their way down 40 yards. Kitahara with Paredes. Paredes can't go around the defender. Now it's Celtic's turn, and they're able to clear it out, but it comes to Nyman. Akyun. Kinsner. There's Nyman on the ball. Numbers for the United States are going to go towards the back post. Seeley's running. That one held up just a little bit. So Turkey will have the loose ball as we hit the 45th minute. We'll get any stoppage time. We've had a couple of players that have gone down to receive attention. Shouldn't be more than a minute or two, however. On to the far side, the U.S. Will they have one more run? It will be 2 minutes. Gomez into Seeley. And now Huckabee. There's Huckabee again. Looking for Nyman. Is going to roll behind the defense. It's Yasha who's there first, and it'll be the U.S. ball. Second half. Gutierrez. As Huckabee has it. And the free kick here for the U.S. is Kitahara is taken down. Maybe one last chance here as we've got a few seconds left. If Nyman, if the U.S. chooses to go short or play it in the air, they will send the big body of Huckabee up. Along with Kinsner, has already made his way up top. So the free kick should be the last, I would say, play of the half. One more opportunity to send it up high. Line held at the 18. And that ball's free as it comes off the goalkeeper. Now the shot, and again, it's kicked out. And that'll do it for the half. The U.S. had a chance, and a little clumsy there by Chitin, but no harm done as his team's able to clear it out. So through the first half of the First one, it's a 1-1 draw. We'll take a look at the goals here as that goes in, but the opportunities that did happen. And you see the goal there by Gamish. Well struck, and the United States on the opportunity tying it up from Nyman. And that's where we stood here, is just a nice little deft touch. And the United States and Turkey tied at 1. Second half action will be coming up. We'll give you everything that's going on there. Of course, game 2, the Netherlands and the U.S. 17s. That's at 6:30. But we'll be back. You're watching U.S. Soccer here at the Nike International Friendlies. The second half action, we had a couple subs. We'll try and get those numbers in for you. Do know that Javier Casas came off in favor of Daniel Edelman. Also entering the game is Jalen Neal. Verify who he came off for. Turkey has it deep for a corner kick. Byram will make his way on for Turkey, verifying that, and now we'll drive it in there. Slonina, two-fist punch out. Run down by Paredes. 1v2 does a good job of slowing it up, and he's taken down. Actually, he's not taken down. It's a throw. And Huckabee. Huckabee came off in favor of Jalen Neal. That ball played towards the corner.
Entering the game, number 11, Emma Goulet. Leaving the game, number 10, Erin Goulet.
So Goulet.
Entering the game, number 13, Murat Chanel. Leaving the game, number 18, Kadir Arslan. Entering the game, number 4, Emin Guiram. Leaving the game, number 2, Yusuf Erdem Deniz. Entering the game, number 15, Ahmed Deniz. Leaving the game, number 16, Furkan Yasa.
Quite a few subs in there for Turkey, and another corner kick they will have here. In swinger. Last one punched out too. This one's going to be driven out towards the 18, and it's going to go off the head of Shahindare. So the goal kick. Shahindare across. Their goal scorer, Gumish, is off as one of them. And Shingulier as well, he's off. Looks like Chanel still is on. And Yasha. That one's played on the near side. Injured players down still, and they'll send it over the line. It looks like it's Celtic. Gulai made his way on too. They're looking at the left wrist. Does appear to be. Or the left hand. Still shaking the hand. Looks like they're given a free kick after all, despite all that time. It was kicked out, it appeared, by Turkey. Well, foul is given. That one's headed up and down and off the post. And Slonina couldn't quite cover it, but the U.S. fortunate that on that post, Akun is going to say the ball may have been rolling, so they're going to slow it down. Here's another look at it. That ball coming in, and the header, I believe it was from Shahindere, got down and off the post, and then it goes off of Akun, who is running in. It's a good look at Slonina. That one had beaten him, but it did not go across the line. It was off the post. Sent back up the field. Nyman, nice turn. Handball, but referee did not see that. Top, Seeley. Trying to find Gomez. Well done defensively by Akun. Gets it back. Up the field now. Demir. Bodies are starting to drop a little quicker here in this second half. Another look at it. The turn. Nothing called there. Again, they're looking at the lower back to the hip area. Looks like Arslan also came off for Turkey at the half, so they're four subs they made. U.S. will be looking to make a couple of more subs themselves coming up. Here is Cuevas. And they'll keep possession in their own half for now. Back across is Kinsner. Kinsner looking long. It's over the top. Good touch by Paredes. On the left foot, cuts it back. Onto the back. Seeley's open. Seeley shot, goal! Well, Dante Seeley has given the United States a 2-1 lead. Came on, and a great ball by Kinsner. A couple of fantastic touches. Kinsner found up top Paredes. And there's Paredes, drives his ball across. Seeley, all kinds of time, makes no mistake. And the U.S. leads 2-1. Coming off now is Paredes, so his last touch was a fantastic assist. On for Paredes is Tyler Freeman, and Brian Gutierrez also will come off in favor of Alex Moniz. Each team having made 4 subs now as we head the 55th minute. Actually go into the 56th minute. So for the second consecutive game, Turkey has seen a 1-0 lead disappear. They did lose to the Netherlands 2-1 after leading, and today they will have it. Kensner has whistled for the foul as Celtic goes down.
Entering the game, number 17, Alex Monis. Leaving the game, number 20, Brian Gutierrez.
So it will be Elmas who will look to send this one in. That header won by Turkey. It's going to bounce into Slonina. A couple of red jerseys there, but not able to get to it before the U.S. goalkeeper. Celtic. Akyun. He's got help wide. It's Celtic. He's run down. Freeman stands him up. Chanel trying to run onto it, but it is Gomez for the U.S. and it'll be a throw in for the U.S. Touched, poked free, forward. The U.S. looking to add to their 2-1 lead. It's Freeman. Freeman around the defender, but it's just too far, and it's going to roll into the hands of the goalkeeper. Chitin, shielded on by a couple of Turkish defenders. Edelman would be whistled for the foul as he was on the back of Demir. Driven down the line onto the arm, chest, thigh of Akyun. Demir, Celtic. Akyun able to go around the defender. Into the box, that one's driven in, and who to go off? It went off of red. So the 2-1 U.S. lead, if it stands up, will eliminate the U.S. 17s from the title for the Nike International Friendlies this year. Here's another look at Akyun with the run. Was able to get the cross, but see here, not able to do anything with it. And if it stays 2-1, that ball's too far. Well done defensively. Kensner just up the field. If it stays 2-1, it would force the Netherlands to win by 2. A 2-0 win would go to the next round, tiebreakers and all kinds of crazy stuff. 2-0 win. A 3-1 would give it to the Netherlands based on goals scored tiebreaker. This one's sent back up, so the U-16s will look to continue to press forward. And it's under a little higher pressure. U.S. lost again. Turkey has it. Edelman will slide in, will slow it down. And an unnecessary foul. Demir had help out wide as he cut it back inside. He will earn the free kick, so good chance for Turkey. And I guess it is fair to say every chance for Turkey is a chance the Netherlands and the under-17s for the U.S. are looking forward to. They need another goal. Both those teams really do. There's the foul. Elmas on it with the right foot. Celtic with the left foot. Similar area to where Turkey scored their goal against the Netherlands. However, it was Elmas from the other side. It was an in-swinging cross. This one doesn't find past that. The shot back in. It's blocked. Now taken by Gomez. A little space for Nyman. Nyman being chased by Celtic. Celtic's tackle. It'll be a throw in for the U.S. They'll quickly take it. Monis up high for Cuevas. Cuevas and Freeman. Edelman again. Freeman. Little room for Monis. Freeman. And for Monis. Monis on the right foot. That's a cross. Second ball is won by Turkey. Might be able to hear the American Outlaws making their appearance here. A little bit of a challenge for some of them with the 2 games on the day. With the 16s playing now, the 17s playing at 6:30. U.S. able to get a little space. A little high pressure now. Kinsner able to step through. Looking for the runners. That one misses Monis. Edelman. Nyman. Turning is Kitahara. Gomez will be called for the foul on the far side. Actually, I take that back. That's Cuevas. Gomez is on the near side now. Looking for the front man, Celtic. Tied up, can't get to it. Roll all the way back into Slonina. Running onto it is Nyman. Nyman with a little space marked down and shut in a little bit, waiting on some help. He's got it in the corner, but maybe he'll split the defenders. Tries to, can't get around the third. The header back in, and it will go back towards the keeper of Chitin. Near side, keeping it in is Chanel. Chanel is offside. It's a flag raised. Wasn't Chanel, but he was as he played it in for Akyun. Wearing the number 7. Should be a turkey throw, it is. So Kinsner getting a talking to. Whistle for that foul. So still communication over there by the referee to the players. Almas will send it in. That's off the foot and just wide. Goal kick. Ball came down about waist high and looked like it was Byram who put his foot on it. You would think that the big man in the back would get a head on it, but that's not the case. He reached around and that foot or that shot just missed the far post. We'll look at it. See the challenge, I guess it was over the head and very close. That one's over the top and offside. Is Celtic. Another look at that shot. It may have been Zahir. Played up, down the run. It's Freeman. As it go off him, Gulai will throw it. More room for Celtic. And a free kick for Turkey. Turkey looking for an opening. They got one. It's Demir. He's in the area. Looks to cut it back, and that shot goes into the hands pretty easily to Slonina. Little room for Monis. Trying to slot to Seeley. He's outside the area. Seeley has a net, and he's got the 3-1 lead for the 16s. What a ball looking up front from Monis. And Dante Seeley, with his second of the game, able to get to it before the keeper, Chitin, who committed himself about 30 yards out, left the open net for Seeley. And it's 3-1 USA. You see the through ball, and there is Seeley, able to compose himself with a touch, set it up. And sometimes those 8-yard wide goals, when they're that open, got a little bit there, but he put it pretty much down the middle securely. That one may just do it, as we still have about 16 minutes and stoppage time remaining. Well, we say that, and the team on top right now, the U.S. 16s, found themselves trailing by 2 in the 90th minute plus stoppage time, and they got 2 goals. Turkey no choice but to press forward. They want to try and get a result. Offside. The U.S. player came back and around. So we'll be hungry for more Turkey subs coming up, at least another one. That ball outside, and that should be a sub. I think it's Zahir that's coming on. Debeck. That is the case. Debeck is on. Zahir is off. And he'll exit the far side.
6th minute for Turkey. Entering the game, number 17, Sealy. Leaving game, number 3, Ismail Zahir.
And the U.S. said, we'll make our 5th sub as well. So it will be Casey Walls coming on. Monis on the run. Good job defensively by Shahinder, and he'll use a goalkeeper. Headed away by Gomez, and as it comes over the near touch, it'll be Kinsner. That makes his way off.
Substitution in the 77th minute for the United States. Entering the game, number 14, Casey Walls. Leaving the game, number 5, Eric Kinsner.
So Walls for Kinsner. Rolling towards the corner. The U.S. keeps it in. Reset by Turkey at midfield. Find themselves trailing the U.S. 3-1 to the 79th minute. Onto the near side. Gomez will feed Sealy. Sealy's got 2 goals. Tackled away by Turkey. Gomez down. Still good tackle by Edelman. Allows that one to get the U.S. defense to reset. U.S. sitting back a little bit now in their high pressure they had, trying to hold on to this 3-1 lead. And a corner kick for Turkey. Cleared away. Chanel, Akyun, back to Chanel. Chanel looking, Celtic. It's the defensive pressure. 11 guys behind the ball there for a moment. U.S. still tucked back into the area. And there's a free header and headed down by Celtic. Celtic wide open. Frustrated he didn't do more with that. Thought he had to head it down, and he looking around him to see, was that really that open? You can see the ball coming in, and he found himself there and goes off the head, off the shoulder. And Slonina says, thank you very much. It's a race. Freeman not able to get there first. The defender had the step and kept it. Now it's sent up the field. Kaplan. Here's Chanel. U.S. set to make their final substitution. Up top, driven in. Edelman, it'll go high. Slonina catches that one after the missed clearance a little bit. Injured player for the U.S. Coming on will be Noah Hall. Will make his way on for Moses Nyman. And it is Nyman that is down. Nyman got the first goal for the United States, which erased the 1-0 deficit that Turkey had at the time. And Dante Seeley has been the guy to get the other 2 goals to get the lead. Here's a look at Seeley. And it looks like Turkey will make their final substitution as well. On will be Sojak. Coming on for Akyun. So Nyman makes his way off the field.
Substitution for Turkey in the 84th minute. Number 9, Abdullah Sucak, in for number 7, Tube Akun. Substitutions for the United States in the 84th minute. Entering the game, number 15, Noah Hall. Leaving the game, number 23, Moses Nyman.
Seeley around the defender. Let's see, there's some tugging away and Seeley goes down. Fouled by Elmas. Here's Hall. Up top to Freeman. Freeman. So the U.S. plays along the back line. Off of Sealy. Played all the way across. Sealy towards the corner flag. That'll be a throw in for the U.S. Into the corner. Moniz. Be a throw for the United States. Celtic for Turkey. Over the top, out of his box is Slonina. He'll comfortably play it out wide to Cuevas. Adelman. Casey Walls will get called for the foul. Now Moss waits for the bodies to get forward. About to strike 89 on the clock. Turkey needs 2. Slonina out, and he'll get the free kick. So Slonina will push it up as Turkey's putting the pressure a little higher. 90th minute, stoppage time. Chance now. That shot off the post by Moniz. Moniz had an opportunity, and as he went down to the near post, that's all he found was the post. Actually, it may have hit the post behind the post. 4 stoppage time minutes. That's the exact number that the U.S. had, this team playing out right now, the 16s, when they had a furious comeback against the Netherlands. Any goals scored here in stoppage time would be pretty critical to this. Right now, the Netherlands would need to win by 3 in the other game. If Turkey can add 1, obviously that's reduced. If the U.S. can score, really would be dominating in way perhaps to winning the friendlies. And they're looking for Seeley. Can he get the hat trick? He's in behind the defense. Seeley, shot, save. Here's the rebound. It's going to be taken, and another save by the goalkeeper. Chitin. Second save, outstanding. As that chance by Noah Hall really would have put pretty much the finishing touches maybe on this Friendlies as far as the determination of the winner. Right now it's still a monumental task for the Netherlands later, but here's the chance of Seeley looking for the hat trick. Comes in on that left foot. That was spinning away. There's Chitin getting back into position. Trust me, he made the save on the second one. Here's Almas. Almas will funnel into the area. Last time Slonina was off his line. Got fouled. This time line's held about 20. Now they'll send in. This one's a little bit further back. And the header again, and it's over the crossbar. That one was Kaplan up from the back. Mehmet Yildirim. Voicing his opinion on a couple of things. May or may not be the same opinion of the referee. Here's a free kick here for the Turks. Here's Almas looking for the target. That one's going to flip on, and now it's played up, and it's off the post. Still on. The flag came up. I thought it had gone off a U.S. head, but perhaps when Almas took the free kick, he had been offside to begin with. As you can see here, and that was off a U.S. head. That's when the flag came up, but maybe Kaplan was into position before. No VAR here, but didn't matter, didn't go in the back of the net either. So Monis will take it. Should be the final 30 seconds or so. See if the U.S. just tries to keep possession. If they go towards the corner, they'll go the opposite way, make Turkey run a long way. That one, though, a little careless in the back. Could Turkey get one back? This could be big when it comes down the end. Turkey on the left foot, shot out the post, and the rebound is in. Turkey has got a second goal, and that one scored by Alex Monis. And the referee right now just making sure the ball is still free. Well, we saw one miraculous comeback by the U.S. Can Turkey still get a miraculous comeback themselves? Although the U.S. had a little more time than what Turkey's going to face. We should be looking at the final seconds. We'll see if anything else is going on. Turns out the U.S. may well just be smart to send it down the field. And they will, although that's not really what you want to do at that point. They're looking for Seeley. There's Gomez. Now played towards the corner. Seeley is onside. And Seeley will cross it in. Now one final chance perhaps for Turkey. Nope, not going to get it. Time has run out. The United States 16s have won 3-2 against Turkey. Essentially eliminating, it does actually eliminate the U.S. under 17s, but the 17s can still do their 16s a favor by taking care or at least minimizing anything against the Netherlands. The Netherlands, we'll get all to those details to you later. We'll take a good look here at these highlights because we do have another game at 6:30. It'll be the Netherlands and the U.S. 17s, but the U.S. 16s have won this one 3-2. Another look here at some of the highlights of this one. And there's the first goal. Turkey did take that lead, as you saw in the 28th minute. Fantastic strike. And it was Nyman who just a few minutes later tied it up, and that was how we went to the half. Tied at 1, and then it was Dante Seeley. 2 outstanding goals alone here, and then rifling near post to give the U.S. the lead. They would not relinquish Here's the third one, which ended up being the game winner. Seeley able to go around the goalkeeper, and that gave the U.S. a 3-1 lead. Turkey able to add one late, but it was not enough as the United States 16s win this one 3-2. They put themselves in the driver's seat, but it's still not decided. We'll tell you all about that at 6:30 as the U.S. wins this one 3-2 at the Nike International Friendlies.